As most of our Algorand stuff. We're also going to talk about governance, but let's talk about Gunny first. So Gunny is a shooter, I would say a third-person shooter, and they are operating on the Algorand blockchain. Their game is not out yet, but I like their approach. So they recently announced. They basically gave away a free NFT for their game. It's called an Anugi, so it's a little critter that'll apparently have some utility in the game. A lot of people asked why it's free, so I like what they had to say here. Oops, I forgot to start recording. Oh, we can record it. I can cut that one out. So Gunny said, many have asked me why it's free. Well, here's the answer. Gunny's goal isn't to do pre-sales and then scam our community by not delivering the game or engaging in a pyramid scheme. Gunny's objective is to provide all users with the opportunity to utilize the Algorand network and reap its benefit through a free-to-play game where they can have fun and win prizes. We are 100% confident that Gunny serves as a gateway for the community for many users from other blockchains and beyond the Web3 world to enter the Algorand network. And today it was proven thanks to the success of our first airdrop. More than 3,000 Inugis were minted in less than 24 hours. Thank you for your unwavering support and making this airdrop a resounding success. And I really like what they had to say here. Here's what someone posted. They got a never used Algorand for gaming before. I like that. They got a Firestorm. Now I got like a Fox. I got like a blue Fox for mine. Don't think it's free. You can check on Gunny, but I think it's over. I did share it on my Twitter, so if you want to check out BC_Kowalski or frugalbc.algo, you'll find my Twitter account. I share stuff like that in real time when I can. Unfortunately, I didn't know about it ahead of time, or I would have shared it on the screen here. But I really like the way they're doing that. I like the approach. I think that's a really good way to do it. I think we're seeing from gaming projects, there was a kind of a tendency to sell first and build later if we kind of feel like it. I think there's been a lot of games that have kind of taken that. I'm not just saying Algorand. In fact, I think Algorand's been some of the better ones. But there's definitely been an attitude of like, let's make NFTs first, and then maybe there will be a game for it. In fact, I've even seen ones where the NFTs were created in the hopes that a game might get created for it. And first off, I don't think those are good investments. So I don't really put my money in unless I want to play the game itself. I consider that to be an access fee. And I think what we've seen is it's led to a poor set of incentives. You've seen gaming projects where, and Townstar is a great example. I have some news for that later on in the broadcast, but Townstar is a good example where, the game has never been out of beta. It's never truly functioned as a full-fledged game. It's been pretty close in the early 2022, I think it was pretty close to a full game. And it's been bad since, and they keep selling NFTs even though they don't have the core functionality fixed. So I think we're seeing a shift from that. I think we're really seeing a big shift from that, and I think that's really positive for the space. So that's not all. I want to show you what the game actually looks like, by the way. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. We don't have any sound, I don't think. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so I think that looks, I really like the look of that game. I think it looks like a lot of fun. Looks a lot like Fortnite, and I think that's good positive development for the Algorand ecosystem, and I like their approach. I like that they're making a real game that looks like something I would play. So good for them. Keep an eye out for Gunny, because even though I think that mint is over, and you might want to check. I'm not sure I can't tell, because once I go to it, it'll just say your limit is reached. You might want to check that out in case it's still live, but they'll probably be giving away other NFTs coming up, because you still need a hero as well to play the game. But that's not all we have actually in Algorand gaming news. Cosmic Champs released an update which includes the first reward pool that I've seen, so let's check that out. This is an update that the team gave just recently. By the way, I've learned that you can play this game on desktop It looks like a mobile game still, but it's you can play it on the desktop. You can play it on Android. It was a native app on Android, and you can play that with Test Flight. You have to download the Test Flight app on iOS. In fact, yeah, Test Flight. Just wanted to double check that. They released a new battle arena. That's kind of what it looks like from the side. You'll see it from the whichever side you're on there. If you don't know what Cosmic Champs is, by the way, it's basically a tower defense game where you have cards that represent characters, NFTs, and then you, as you increase energy, you spend energy on deploying characters, kind of like you might for Magic or Hearthstone. And otherwise, they battle automatically. It's kind of an auto battler a little bit, and your goal is to destroy the other enemy's base, or do as much of that as possible. They apparently have a planet naming contest. They added the Fireball, which I think is kind of cool. Fireball is just direct damage. Now, if you guys played Magic the Gathering, you know fireballs can be considered kind of cheap, kind of cheating in a way. I used to have a fireball deck, and it was the only way I could beat the kids whose parents would buy them like all the Magic cards, and they had the best decks. But the fireball was always the equalizer. And they get mad about it, be like, hey, it's the only way I can compete. Apparently all the Hammers NFT skins are available now. I don't have enough to really... Oh, and there's new bots too, including a prize bot. So yeah, sometimes you're playing another player, sometimes you're playing a bot. But if you can beat the 1,300 player bot, you can actually earn some prize. So they have an allocation of 1,000 algos for the prize bot during the test period until the end of the month. So if you're good at the game, I'm not. I'm below 1,200 right now. There's some stuff I just haven't figured out. So that's that. What's next for them? What do they say is next for them? And by the way, we did an Algorand live stream. We played Cosmic Champs, we played Fractal Monsters, and then I played some Town Star just to kind of round it out on Saturday. Just needed a break from the Israel stuff. They don't really tell you. They just tell you that that's coming up in Discord. Check Discord for updates. Yeah, I like that they're using Medium too, by the way. I like when... I don't think everything should just be on Discord. I find that really annoying when all the news is on Discord and nowhere else. So yeah, shout out to the Cosmic Champs team. They keep building in this bear market. They keep developing. The same thing with Fractal Monsters too. We talked about them last week, and we're seeing... Like I said, we're seeing them focus on actual gameplay and doing a good job with that. So I really appreciate that. Keep up the good work, Cosmic Champs.